Okay, let's create a few assignments. The first, you notice that our editing is turned on, so let's say March 12th to 18th. I'm going to click Add an Activity. The first one to do is the uploading a file. Let's not do advanced just because it's the same as an upload a single file with a few more features that you're probably not going to need. You can play with those in your own time. Just click upload a single file, and this would be, suppose you have an essay that you want them to write and assign and do something like that. Link to your assigned essay, or perhaps you're going to give a description of what you want them to do, the discussion question you want them to answer. The grading scale here is, this is from 0 up to how many grade points they can possibly get. The available and the due date, this is how long they have to post it. Do you want to allow them to resubmit it? Do you want to get an email alert whenever someone posts it? And then your groups modules, which we'll talk about more in another tutorial. Click Save and Return. And then the assignment is there. Whenever a student logs on and they see SA1, they'll simply click that assignment, and then they can upload their file, whatever it is that you want them to upload. Maybe it's an essay, maybe it's a picture, maybe it's whatever it is that you want them to do. Now let's say the next week we want them to do an online text, nothing as heavy as an essay. Now this is basically like a discussion forum, not nearly as heavy. So some text. Suppose you want to ask them a quick quiz question, quick quiz. What is 1 + 1? This may be something just to kind of keep people engaged. And again, the same options are here. Just to kind of keep them engaged and interactive and interacting, and just letting people know that maybe a good way to confirm that they're actually online each week. Again, just save and return to the course, and then you're going to see that option, that assignment there. So when the student gets to this week, they'll have an assignment to do. And you can add, let's say you want to add an additional assignment because that's kind of easy. Another one you may want to do is as a forum. Now we did this once before, but we'll do it again here with more details. You want to add a discussion question. So this will be DQ2. How do you like the course now that we have some assignments? That's a tough question, isn't it? Do you want to force everyone to be subscribed? In other words, does everyone have to basically, subscription is when someone's subscribed, they're going to get an email when an answer is. That doesn't matter. Read tracking for this forum. By the way, I want to point out here that if you don't know what something is, you can always click the little question mark. It'll help you understand more what's going on with it. So this one, if read tracking forums is enabled, users can track read and unread messages in forum discussions. So that way they can know what they've read and what they haven't quickly. 500 max upload size. Do you want to allow them to make attachments that they do how big it is? Aggregate type. Basically, this is how it's going to be graded. Moodle has several options. You can do it where there's peer grading, or whether you get to grade it, or whether it's a combination of you and them. And again, you can always click the question mark to find out the details. But if you want to make a grading system, then typically I would just do maximum rating, which is, where's that minimum? Maximum rating. And then this will let you grade it as you want to in your time. And then finally, as far as your blocking goes, as far as at what point do people stop posting? They're not allowed to post anymore. You want to let them post in it 3 weeks after, you want them to make the stop posting, then 1 day after the assignment's done, then they won't be able to post. Again, the group thing. So again, save and return, and then they'll have that assignment they have to do. Let's go and add one more assignment. Add an activity, and this one would be quiz. Now we're going to do another tutorial just on quizzes. When you add the quiz, because you have to create quiz questions, a quiz bank. When you create the quiz, then you'll be able to give the name and the description, and then you'll be able to go through there and provide all the types of information. We're not going to do that right now. But again, as you see, there are several others you can do. There's the surveys. You know what that is. The wiki. A wiki is basically a collaborative project. You want all the students to be able to work together on something. You can always have them do a wiki. Adding wiki to week 3. Your group wiki. Write a paper. and then everyone can contribute. And then save and return. And then people will be able to do that assignment. So this is the basic essence of how you're going to add individual assignments. And essentially, that's what you're going to do. You're going to write quizzes, you're going to do discussion questions, and anything like that. Just get as creative as you can. Think about all the different ways that you can try to keep your course interactive and entertaining.